G'day YouTube people. Today's thought is, can we get tradies to get out of their great big fat four-wheel drives and get onto e-mobility devices like e-scooters and e-bikes and all the rest of it? And the reason I'm asking this is back in August, the Subi Post ran this story about all these parking problems around this construction site in Claremont, where there's this big set of apartments going up. Parking in the residential streets is chaos, but it did say a lot of the tradies were getting to site by e-bikes and e-scooters. And then the conversation ran this article, and it says, Perth's 4.2 million daily car trips, 2.8 million are for distances of less than 2 kilometres. So electric mobility devices make a lot of sense, particularly when there's this pretty good network of shared paths. Now, I was actually taking some footage of something else, and I noticed these three guys coming out of Claremont train station in the day-glow orange vests, one on an e-bike and two on e-scooters. And the two on e-scooters started heading south, and I thought, I wonder if they're going down to that apartment building site, and let's try and catch them because, with the tailwind, I can probably go faster than they can. And I'll just see if they do, in fact, do the 2.5 Ks from the train station to the building site on their e-scooters. And the short answer is no, they didn't. They went to some other building site close by. I have no idea where, or they ducked down a side street to go to a cafe to get, a bacon and egg roll and coffee before work. I don't know where they ended up. But, you can see this guy's got his hard hat attached to his backpack there. And then I zipped up and caught up with his mate. And look, one problem I found is these things are speed limited to 25 kilometres an hour, which is actually a bit of an issue on these shared paths in the morning because you've got lots of very fit people commuting on normal bikes who can do 30 kilometres hours plus. And there was actually a bit of a traffic jam behind me as I tonked along behind this bloke at about 23.5 Ks. Now, even though we were going as fast or faster than the vehicle traffic out there on the road, it still felt extremely slow. And I felt bad for holding all these roadies up, for getting to their morning coffee, wherever the heck they were going. Now, it turned out that these blokes actually didn't turn off where I thought they were going to go. They should be turning left just up here to go to that massive building site, but they didn't. This bloke did an interesting little leg raise with his right leg to indicate he was going right, so maybe there's another big building site down there. I don't know. But think about it from their perspective. The biggest problem they've got to getting to these building sites, either in the CBD or even out here in the suburbs, is finding parking anywhere near the site. Now, if you've got a great big, fat Ranger or F-150 or Dodge Ram or something, which is much larger than your average suburban car, where the hell are you going to park it in a side street? Oh, that's where I thought they were going to turn off. And I looked to my left there, and I saw, three other tradies or four tradies in yellow this time coming out of there. So one on an e-scooter, don't know where he got to, and another on an e-scooter who is kind of currently zipping off to the left there, and then these two blokes walking. So I wonder if these three actually parked somewhere down there to the right in a quiet residential street, and then have either e-scooted or walking up to the building site, which is about 300 or 400 metres to our right now on the other side of that railway line up on Stirling Highway. And it's a pretty big building. You can actually see, they're walking kind of up that street to get to it. So look, from a cost perspective, obviously much cheaper to buy and run than a Hilux or something. And no parking woes. And, look how quickly they got from, Claremont train station, 2.5 Ks, just zip down to the building site, no worries, no hassles. All is good. So, I'll just be interested to see whether these things do become more of an option for, tradies like these. Keep your eyes open and see if you start spotting them as well.